Yeah. Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rapper, busy man, shit. Nigga, they take their head off, nigga. I pray when Eve did the Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no hoe lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening. Is in fact the If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jake. So Tower War, we gonna run the summer. It's gonna be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that. Bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he saying something, I ain't him. This shit like it ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. 6 shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand and feed you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitching about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow side, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his gang, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
Street, Harlem, New York. ISUPK is run by Commanding General YAHANNA, the one man with the rank and the authority to lead Israel at this time. I say, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Brakatam to my brothers. Yahweh Shamar Alatan Ba'Shem Yahweh to my sisters. All right, so today is Wednesday law class. You know what I mean? My brother Abadawan will be coming in shortly. You know what I mean? To, you know what I mean? Teach the Israelites, you know what I mean, that they are supposed to keep the laws of the Most High and to tell them what these laws are, you know what I mean? Like he always says, we are dedicated to the re-education of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you know what I mean? So, but before my brother comes in, you know what I mean, what I will do right now, I will just cover a little topic, you know what I mean, that has been on the social media recently, about our government, you know what I mean, shipping in low quality meat, you understand? Giving us low quality meat as mutton. You get to me, I say? Yeah, man. And this was brought out in Parliament by, you know what I mean, Member of Parliament, Damian Crawford. You understand? He brought this to the forefront. You understand? Had it not been for, you know what I mean, even though we know, have it not been for him trying to gain, you know what I mean, advantage over the leading party, this would have never come out, because this has been happening for years. But nevertheless, we value the information, you know what I mean. I really think that brother should come inside of the ISUPK where the good intention that he might have can be put to good use, you understand. But without further ado, we're going to go straight into the tape to make you hear what Damian Crawford said.
Jamaica cannot compete
Remember to like the video and
a
share.
competition based on
On all
price
social media platforms.
that economies of scale
Shalom to the people
have
them on
often
Instagram.
caused
You know
for
what I mean?
our inability to compete on price. There are farms in some places like Brazil bigger than some parishes that we have. And because of the mechanization and automation that is coming within agriculture, even more so, it is causing for scale to be an important consideration in cost containment and by extension, price offering. It has led, therefore, for countries like ourselves to have to focus on quality. And Jamaica can more than compete on quality. However, misinformation has caused for the quality component to not be sufficiently ingrained in the...
So you hear what him say? Jamaica can surely compete on quality because we produce the best of everything. However, it have a breakdown where our quality is being, you know what I mean, replaced by lower quality because of price. And this is because of our leaders.
Public, even locally, and also overseas. Misinformation, for example, within a sector that the senator states that she is planning to go into and is needed in that sector. We welcome you into that sector of goat raising. Yes. And it is because we actually import almost 80% of what we consume as curry mutton, over $2 billion or 110,000 carcasses of animals.
Over 110 carcasses of animal meat being imported into the island. You understand? Because of the lack of proper governance. You understand? Because of we here in Jamaica, we the descendants of the slaves not having proper leaders. You understand? And you know why this is the case? You know why we have to import so many, you know what I mean, imported meat is because of our IMF agreement. You know what I mean? We here think that we have independence, but when you check it, we don't have no independence. We don't have no independence. We're still a slave to the IMF. So because of the money that we owe IMF, we have to buy where the IMF says we are to buy. You understand? So we can't sell our mutton that we have here in Jamaica, the good quality goat meat that we have here in Jamaica. We have to buy where the IMF, we have to buy our mutton from where the IMF says we are to buy our mutton. Hence the reason why we get this lower quality meat that Damian Crawford is going to break down shortly, you see?
Are imported. And the price of foreign mutton is actually very much less than the price of local mutton. Except that foreign mutton is a totally different animal than goat. Foreign mutton is actually properly termed mutton, because that is sheep. And goat is chevron. So actually goat meat have less fat. Goat meat have more taste because of a higher bone to meat ratio. And goat meat is often younger than foreign mutton, which is the rejected mother of the lamb market. So how would I be able to compete with your garbage if I am selling my priority product? So what happens is within the lamb industry, you have a set of mothers for a particular period of time, because you know in the Western and the bigger countries, they eat lamb. The lamb is a baby sheep. That lamb is produced by a mother sheep. That mother sheep, after a while, is no longer an efficient producer of baby sheep. And so that lamb, that mother sheep is then sold as mutton.
So to get that way him say, the 110,000 carcasses of meat that we import, our mutton meat that we import into Jamaica, is rejected lamb. In other words, the mother that produced the lamb that everybody wants to eat, when she is no longer able to produce children to old, too shrivel up. Then them kill that lamb, that mother sheep, and import it, export it to Jamaica. That is what our government signed up for under the IMF agreement, that we should eat low quality meat. And then you wonder why we are so, you know what I mean? We are so riddled with diseases, you know what I mean, and illnesses, you know what I mean? Because our government, they are not good shepherds. No pun intended. You understand? They are not good leaders. You understand? Their hands are tied. Them can't do nothing. Them can't be the leaders that we expect them to be, even though we vote them in. Even though we run up and down in their motorcades on election and nomination day, they are not able to be the leaders that we want them to be because of the agreement of the IMF. You understand? And the Bible tells us that this would happen. You understand? The Bible tells us that this would happen to the children of Israel because we refuse to keep the Most High's commandments. You understand? Because we break the Most High commandments, now our leaders are not our leaders. Our leaders belong to the oppressor, the white man. You understand? It belongs to the IMF, which is run by the white man. You understand? So while we think we have independence, you understand? Them say we get independence, you know what I mean, many years ago. But we don't really get independence. Independence from what? We're surely in a debt to the oppressor. You understand? And the debt that we are in caused the oppressor to tell us where to spend our money. You understand? Hence the reason we get not enough value in Jamaica. And then you wonder why we go through them things. Why we complain. Because our leaders are not leaders. And we commend Damian Crawford in speaking the truth about this, but we know him only do it for political gain, but nevertheless valuable information. You understand? So what I'm going to do now, though, I'm going to jump to, you know what I mean, the book of Baruch in the Apocrypha. You understand? The Apocrypha are 14 books stolen out of the Bible by the Roman Catholic Church. You know what I mean? The missing piece of the puzzle. You understand? And we're going to jump to Slakia. Chapter 4 and verse 6. We're going to start at verse 6. Zin. Slakia. And it says, "Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved God to wrath. Ye were delivered unto the enemies." All right, so we were sold to the other nations. You understand? Because we moved the Most High to wrath. We broke his laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? And he sold us to the other nation, but not for our destruction. You understand? Not because he wanted to totally eradicate us or destroy us. You understand? But because he wanted to teach us a lesson for breaking his commandments. So now we have no leaders. So now we have to eat whole sheep. You know what I mean? When we produce good quality mutton. And what Damian Crawford is bringing out is telling you that because we have to import, because we import the low quality sheep, then the low quality mutton, then our local farmer them can't compete with the price. Like he said, how can my priority product compete with your garbage? So them go sell garbage nothing. Meanwhile, the priority product that is good for us right now, you understand? We can't afford nothing. Most of us here in the garrison, in the poor communities in Jamaica, we don't even have a good work, much less to pay the high prices that are on certain things. You know what I mean? Government shipping cheaper quality, you know what I mean? Just to, you know what I mean? Just to put band-aid on the wound. But what does it do? It destroys us anyway. You know what I mean? So the Most High sold us, you know what I mean, to other nations. So now we are under the mercy of the IMF. You know what I mean? Anything the IMF dictates, we have to do. We have to buy where the IMF says to buy. We have to eat where the IMF says to eat. And if you don't mind shortly, we have to accept them homosexual agenda, like my brother Abadawan brings out. You understand? They dictate how we live our life. But the Most High said, not for our destruction. You get me? not for our destruction, because thank the Most High for the ISUPK and the Commanding General, YAHANNA. We have the truth. We have the remedy for this. We bring to the nation of Israel that we need to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, and He will save us out of this predicament. Damian Crawford can't do it. Andrew Holness can't do it. But Commanding General YAHANNA and the ISUPK and the Christ and the Most High can do it. You know what I mean? Because we know that the reason why we are in this predicament is because of us being disobedient to the laws of the Most High. All right, so I'm going to jump up to verse 3. See? And it says, this is the book of Baruch in the Apocrypha. This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 3. Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. So the Most High tell we say, we not forgive honor to another, nor the things that are profitable to another nation. That is what our leaders have done to us. They have given our honor to other nations, to the IMF, controlled by the slave master. You understand? The things that are profitable, the resources of Jamaica are given to the other nations. How do we benefit when them sell out all the resources? The Most High gave us as a commandment, say, yo, we must not do things like that. But our leaders don't keep the commandments of the Most High. They don't teach us that we should keep the commandments of the Most High. So we will always be in this predicament. You know what I mean? But we here in the ISUPK and the Commanding General, YAHANNA, we keep the laws of the Most High, and we would never sell out that is profitable unto our people to another nation. As a matter of fact, we are only for the nation of Israel, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You understand? We don't give up our honor to other nations. You understand? Continuing. Verse 4. O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to God are made known unto us. So happy is you, Israel. Happy are you, because the things that are pleasing to God is now in the ISUPK. You know what I mean? The truth was resurfaced in 1969. You understand? When the ISUPK was established. You understand? Under the 7 generals, the 7 heads. You know what I mean? The truth came back into the earth. So happy is you, Israel, because now the truth is made manifest back to you. You understand? Because of the ISUPK and the Commanding General, YAHANNA. You know what I mean? Which we implore you to come to classes. You know what I mean? We keep classes in Clarendon, in Maypen. You know what I mean? If you want more information, you just call the number in the description of this video. You know what I mean? We are the ones bringing out the truth to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. The government of Jamaica and the opposition cannot, you know what I mean? Them can't lead, you know. They are slaves themselves, and they are only thinking about themselves because they realize them can't help, you know. Or them are going to help, you know, when them owe this big debt to the oppressor. So you vote for them, and them cannot help you, them hands tied. You understand? You can't, to hold them even accountable is to, you know what I mean? The best thing you can do is to come into the ISUPK. That is the only way to hold them accountable. You understand? You can't hold them accountable because them have nothing to hold accountable for. They have not been governing. They have not been leading you. They have been working for the oppressor. The best thing you can do is to separate from the oppressor system. You understand? That's the best thing you can do right now as children of Israel. You understand? All right, so we're going to jump to Genesis. See? The book of Genesis. We're not going to play no more of Damian Crawford because he basically said it. You understand? So we're going to jump to Genesis chapter 3, verse 17. And it says, and unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it. Cursed is the ground for thy sake, and in sorrow shalt thou eat of all the days of Slakia, and in sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life. So, in order for we survive, what the scripture is saying, in order for us to survive, is in sorrow we will eat of the earth. So when we plant, when we grow our crops, when we when we raise a cow, we goat them thing there. In sorrow, we are going to eat. We are going to always a protest say, yo, we not have enough. We not get enough for with substances, for the resource, for animals, for crops. Sorrow. And this has been the story from the day we were born over here in this captivity. This has been the story. When have you heard, Zin? Or when was the first time you heard that things is gonna get better? That's been always the song that we sing, that one day things are gonna get better. Politician is the first to tell you that now is the time that there's gonna be a change. But when has there ever been change? They have never been changed. You understand? We have always been in this predicament to show you that this is a never-ending cycle. And without the ISUPK and the Commanding General, YAHANNA, there is no solution. There is no hope out of this captivity because we constantly break the Most High laws like Adam did. Adam broke the laws of the Most High by disobeying the Most High, listening to his wife, right? So what the Most High did, he cursed the land, he cursed the earth. So in sorrow, Adam had to eat his bread. It's the same thing when our farmer can't get, you know what I mean, can't get sales for them mutton. You know what I mean? The soil is cursed. The livestock that feed from the soil, it is cursed. You understand? Because our leaders sell our rights, our resources over, or our freedom over to the IMF and the World Bank. When we here, if we were just to rely upon our own resources here in Jamaica and say, you know what, yeah, we're in a debt, but we're going to take time, come out of the debt by producing our way out of the debt. The problem would have solved. At least, well, we can't solve unless you keep the Most High laws, you know. But that would be a good way to go about it. You know what I mean? So when our governments go and sell our rights over to the other nation, we can't solve it that way. How can you use loans to pay debt? You understand? So the soil is cursed. We have a ball, so we now get enough market for goat meat. Because our leaders them sell out our resources to the IMF. All right, we're going to jump to another scripture. We're going to go back into the Apocrypha. Then we're going to jump to the book of 2nd Esdras 6 and 54. You understand? And remember, the Apocrypha is 14 books taken out of the Bible by the Catholic Church. You understand? So this is 2nd Esdras 6 and 54. Right? And it says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. You understand? So where we come from, Adam, you know? Black people, white people, Chinese people, you know what I mean? The nation of Israel, we come from Adam. See? Watch this now. Verse 5. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou hast made us the world for our sake, meaning the nation of Israel, the black Hispanics and native Indians. The Most High made the world for our sakes. Even though the Most High made every nation come from Adam, he only made the world for the nation of Israel. You understand? Continuing, verse 56. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou have said that they are nothing. The IMF, the white man, the America, the Europe, Chinese man who rule over us in Jamaica today. The Most High said they are nothing. Most High not commandments. We are in this predicament where we have to eat all sheep. All mother sheep, we can't have pitney no more. It's like somebody selling you layer fowl, like Damian Crawford brought out. A layer fowl that can't lay no more and chop it up and say you're a chicken. How can a man that produce chicken and have him chicken, chicken coop or chicken farm compete with price of a whole half-dead fowl? He can't compete. So that's why we always in them predicaments, because we not no leaders, brother. You understand? We don't have any leaders. All right. Continuing. Verse 56. Continuing. But be like unto spittle. So he said the other nations are nothing, right? And he said they are like unto spittle. Mean they are like spit. The Most High spit. When he thinks about the other nation, they means nothing to him. Only the black Hispanics and native Indian are valuable to the Most High. But if you should ask our leaders, it would be the other way around, because them sell us for nothing. Them sell us to nothing to the IMF, where we can't even get good quality meat because our leaders sell us to the IMF. Just think about that for a second. When on the other hand, the Most High says that we are the most precious thing to him. But because of our disobedience to the laws, because we are cooked up in the Christian church and in Rastafariism and schism, because we are cooked up in those religions, the Most High continue to punish us. You understand? Because we don't keep his laws. We think the Bible is all about religion. We think the Most High care about your religion. The Most High don't care about no religion. The Most High is not dealing with any religion. He's dealing with nations. And he's only dealing with one nation of people, and that is the nation of Israel. And he gave us laws, because every nation has to govern by laws, you know. Every nation has to be governed under laws. But when you break the most, what they call it, the divine laws of the Most High. Just think about it for a second. The Most High create the earth, and he choose a set of people to rule the earth, see? And he give them the laws that he want the earth to be governed by. When we break those laws and keep the laws of the other nation we never choose, what am I going to do? It says it in the Bible, I'm going to put we in a slavery. And that is what happened to us. We all know that our foreparents come over here in Jamaica on ships. And the Bible tell you. All right, so I'm going to jump to Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68 to show you where the Bible prophesied our slavery. You understand? And that is the reason why we are over here in this condition where we have no leaders. You know what I mean? And we wouldn't find out that these things are happening to us unless, you know what I mean, some politician is seeking political advantage. Speaking about Damian Crawford, which I think Damian Crawford would have more use if he came into the ISUPK and stop wasting his time, you know what I mean, in a party that was founded by the children of our oppressors. You can't be a part of a corrupt system and make a change. You can't be, all right. How can you be a part? Let me just use it in a way that them can understand. If I was a part of a gang that kills people, can I stop crime? Can I solve crime? If I go out with the gang and every hit and every program, every crime scene, am I not contributing to the crime? So how can Damian Crawford be a part of this filthy political party and still be, you know what I mean, a help to the black people here in Jamaica, to the children of the slave, when this party was founded by oppressors, by slave masters? It just don't make no sense. We commend his courage to bring out this information, but we have to just say, yo, brother, you're not use in them party there. Whether it be GLP or PMP, you don't have a use. As a matter of fact, you are part of the problem. You understand? So, all right, we're going to jump to Deuteronomy to show you where our slavery is in the Bible. You understand? As I said, my brother Abada one should be coming in shortly to kick off the law class. I'm just covering, you understand, until he's ready. So this is Deuteronomy 28, verse 68, and it says, "And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships." Meaning, the Lord are going to bring the children of Israel into slavery again. Because the word Egypt is a Greek word that means bondage. Bondage is slavery. You understand? So this verse is really saying, and the Lord shall bring you into slavery again with ships. Why? Because we break the laws of the Most High. And this was one of the curses. for the children of Israel breaking the laws of the Most High. So we break the laws of the Most High, and he says he was going to send us into slavery by the means of cargo slave ships, because we did not want to obey the voice of the Most High. Continuing, here what it said. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. Meaning they were heading to the land of Canaan, the promised land, the land of milk and honey. Zin, he must say, yo, you're not going to see the land there again, because the Most High is going to sell you into captivity. You understand? Continuing. Zin, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. We are here as slaves right now, bondmen and bondwomen under the IMF, Not because them claims a slavery done, We are still bondmen and bondwomen here under the IMF, because now we can't get our goat meat for sell. All right, no farmer would have want to drop the price for them goat meat, But them can't do it. Inflation is so high. How them are going to do it? How them are going to do it? Them can't do it. And to make it worse, now our government is shipping in all sheep. And make it even worse, we buy the old sheep because it's cheap. See? But it's not healthy. We buy the old sheep because it's cheap, but it's not healthy, it's not good meat. Meanwhile, our farmers, our local farmers that raise goat, them starve. Them raise them goat in vain. Them fall to pray their last sinners because them can't get sale for them goat. So the goat stay in the pen, they pray their last sinner, thief them goat and sell it cheap. You know what I mean? Because of our leaders, it's like a domino effect. You understand? Our leaders, they are not leaders. Their hands are tied. They can't do no better. So you go into the poll to vote for this party or that party, it not help you. It cannot help you. Because their hands are tied. They work for the IMF and the oppressor. They don't work for you. That's why you see Chinese coming to the country. Them build roads. You know what I mean? Big highways that you have to pay a toll on. You have to pay the Chinese to drive in your own country. You understand? Making them rich. And you dare not go at one of these poll stations and don't have no money. You will be, a matter of fact, you will be towed because you can't turn back on the highway. You would get towed. Your vehicle would be towed away. You understand? And I remember an incident that I brought out in the previous video that I did on this topic. Then, where Lisa Anna, everybody know Lisa Anna in Jamaica. She's a member of parliament. She was unable to pass the toll road because she didn't have cash. She only had a credit card. And they said they only take cash. And you know what they did? Somebody had to come with money to give her to pay the toll, because she, being a member of parliament, couldn't cross the toll road in her own country. That is how much them sell way out. Them sell way out to the point where them sell out them owner themselves. Them never had a thing say, yo, when the Chinese them a come build the toll road, if them not have the money, them can't pass neither. That is how much of stupid leaders we have. But here in the ISUPK, we would never sell out that which is valuable to our people, to our next nation. We'd never sell the road to the oppressor, to the Chinese, the road that we need to go from point A to point B. We would never sell out our road because we have wise leaders in the ISUPK. You understand? We have wise and prudent leaders under commanding General YAHANNA and General YAHANNA and the generals in the ISUPK and the captains and the officers. You know what I mean? Here in Jamaica, we have a prudent officer in Officer Abadawan. You know what I mean? Which Abadawan is more competent than even Andrew Holness. Because Abadawan knows that it wouldn't be wise for us to sell our own plot of land to the Chinese where we are unable to pass. You know what I mean? Abadawan would know better than to sell our road to the Chinese. Because Abadawan would have known that, you know what I mean, we should not sell that which is valuable to the oppressor, to other nations. You understand? So you only have one government, you know. You know what I mean? And that is the ISUPK under commanding General YAHANNA. You don't have any other government. Me I tell you straight right now. Me I talk to Jamaicans right now. We don't have no other leaders. You understand? Before the ISUPK, you had no leaders. The Christian church never provided any leadership for them. Me I tell you straight. Rastafari, all they did was sing to them. Give them hit songs. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, these Rastas, they are what? Sexual deviants. You know what I mean? They love to sleep with the oppressor's daughter, the white woman. You know what I mean? Many of them are drug addicts. You know what I mean? You don't have any leaders in the Rastafari community. They worship a Eden as God, that is Haile Selassie. That is what they do. Turning you even further away from your God. Making you even more abominable to the Most High because you in your oppression and serve another God. Make the Most High punish you more. So you get more oppression. And this is because of Rastafari and Christianity. The two major religions that we are in that lead us further and further away from the Most High, and they have never provided proper leadership for us. If you wanted help with your rent and you go to your Christian pastor, what will he tell you to do? He will say, just pray. Just pray. Maybe you're not serving the Most High good enough. That is why you're in such a condition. Just pray. Fast some more, you know what I mean? Pay some more money to him, making him rich. And the Most High will help you. Meanwhile, he's getting rich off of your money. He's able to pay his rent because you feed him. And even more treacherous than that, he makes you worship a white God, a white Jesus. Turning you further away from the Most High. You make these Rastas rich. You know what I mean? You make them wealthy. You listen to their music. You know what I mean? You make them sell hits and hit album. And then them say, praise Ija Emperor Selassie. Turning you even further away from the Most High. Making the Most High even hate the sight of you even more. But not anymore, you know. We are in the ISUPK and the commanding General YAHANNA. We come to fix that. We come to turn you back to the last statutes and commandments of the Most High. Where you now for eat no more old sheep. Where your goat can be sold, you know what I mean, at reasonable prices and you can still benefit. Because we will turn you back to the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You know what I mean? And the Most High will heal the land. You understand? And with that, I turn the class over to priest and officer Abadawan. Shalom, sir. Yahba Hashem Shakata. All right, it seems like him not ready. You see it, so. Yeah, man, so classes, right? Classes keep every Wednesday and every Sunday. You know what I mean? And Sunday it's at 3 p.m. and Saturday 7 p.m. So one of those tune in. You understand? This is the only, you know what I mean, only place you should be getting your information from, and that is the ISUPK and the Commanding General YAHANNA. The only place. You should not be sitting down in a Christian church. Knowing what you know now. We are the children of Israel.
Shalom.
Slack, yes, sir. Shalom.
To my brothers, Yashama, Ilatan, Basham, sisters. This was what I was asking you about, what Captain said I should ask you about. But what's bringing about here with what? You know, it is the end that it is coming from the opposition.
Gone.
What Damien is bringing out happens from he was in power. You know that?
Understand. Yeah. You see
it? When the People's National Party was in power. As a matter of fact, I think it began when PJ was in power. But in all fairness, they get tricked still, you know. You ever hear about NAFTA?
Say that again.
NAFTA, North Atlantic Free Trade Organization. It's a trade organization.
Yeah, man. Hear about it.
All right. NAFTA was designed for USA, Caribbean. I think they include Mexico and Canada in it as well.
Okay.
All right. You hear this the street deal with NAFTA now. You can import duty free to any one of the countries under NAFTA.
Can.
Right. Jamaica jump on it and say, wow, we can export to US duty free. But I don't know if the fine print wasn't there or they didn't have a good study of history to know that the white man is the devil the Bible speak of.
That's right.
Because what happened was that under NAFTA, we exported goods to the United States, which takes weeks, sometimes months in some cases, to clear. Goods coming from the United States clear in Jamaica within days. So they are able to ship and hit the market quick, while our goods stay in storage for a period of time before it is cleared. So the period of clearing helped to destroy our export market. That's one. Two, the quality of exports depends on the country that is importing it. Now, America is a country without any couth. No principles from a long time. While, because we were an agriculture country, we understand the principles in agriculture. And we understand that you don't give a 6 for a 9 when it comes to agriculture. Because Jamaica has been exporting to the United Kingdom, straight to Buckingham Palace. As a matter of fact, I don't know if I know, but there was a time when Buckingham Palace, all of Buckingham Palace ground provision came from Jamaica.
Okay, God.
Right. Not from the United States. So, you know, in a way, US deal with Jamaica with a little bit of jealousy. Because just 2 something million people, Jamaica, the entire population lasts in New York City, you know.
God.
You take up everybody in Jamaica, put them in New York City alone, you know, we last, you know. And when I say last, I mean population-wise. Right? We dissolve. So I don't know what it is, but also, old time people have a word, have another saying, you know, you can't stay upon cow back and cut him skin. But for quite a long while, our importers have been staying in this country and cutting our own skin. God. Because all those meat that he's talking about, you know, is local people imported, you know.
That's right.
The Chinese and the other races, right? Because who are the goat herders? The Israelites. We are, majority of us are the goat herders. You know, no, the other races don't put money that much into goat herding. They put it in cows, in beef. So, maybe when they see the problem that Damien is bringing up, but they don't care because it's not hurting them. As a matter of fact, they are making money because they are bringing a substandard product to compete with your quality product. And the quality product that is being hurt is not theirs.
God.
So they probably don't care. All right. Now, but the most I speak about these things, you know, this is like selling things off with diverse kind. But before we touch that, you remember from back in the days of Jeremiah 14:2. You can find Jeremiah 14:2. Jeremiah said, Judah mourneth. And Jeremiah said that for a reason.
Where's the Pulitzer?
Find it?
Cancer.
Jeremiah 14 and 2.
Another one. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gate thereof languish.
All right. Judah mourneth. So Judah is mourning. Who is Judah? Judah is one of the tribes. It was the governing tribe of the children of Israel until the kingdom was split. Then Judah became the governing tribe for 2.5 times. For themselves, for the Benjamite, and for half of Levi.
God.
Now, in the writings of Jeremiah, it is talking about the southern city, the southern kingdom, which and all the tribes down there.
God.
So Judah mourned was referring to the Benjamites, the Judites, and half of Levi, because it was the southern kingdom that was in mourning because its leaders had failed.
That's right.
Its leaders had failed
God.
to lead. Now, the problem that we have been with these things, same thing. Our leaders have failed to lead. And he came in opposition, vying to lead. And like you rightly said, it would probably serve him right if he is sincere, which I never really doubt his sincerity in politics. He's one politician I've never doubted his sincerity. Why? Because his sincerity has got him in trouble with even his own party people.
God.
Right? But to no avail, because his zeal would have been better served under commanding General YAHANNA.
That's right. You understand?
Right? It would be best if he put him zeal where it matters.
God. Where he can make a
and he can reap rewards even in the next life. And he would reap reward in this life.
God.
Right? But he's going to try now to prevent the gates from languishing when people, the nations that be, are making money because Judah's gates are languishing.
God.
That's how they make money, you know. That's how we have become mass consumers.
That's right.
Because our leaders languish. All right, what does the word languish mean? For the purpose of those who are listening on, they can find it.
Canada one country. Canada one can languish, be forced to remain in an unpleasant place or situation.
I'm not hearing what to say.
I'm slack here, sir. Languish, be forced to remain in an unpleasant place or situation.
All right, be forced to remain in an unpleasant place or situation.
Canada one can.
Are the Jewish people today languishing?
La.
They are not languishing. And this is how you know that you know who is really the true Jew.
That's right.
In the 60s, in the 40s, under Hitler in Germany, they thought they were of the opinion that their gates are languishing. And what did they do? They got rid of Hitler. They were able to pull themselves out of what they'll put it now, pull themselves out of a terrible situation, right? We are in a terrible situation and we are in no way able to pull ourselves out of this terrible situation, because in order to do so, it depends on prudent leaders, which we do not have as a people.
God.
Right?
Yeah, man.
From time to time, you see a person in parliament pops up who appears. Remember, there was Portia who presented herself as people's politician.
God.
But when she became prime minister, a total different thing. I mean, it's like she was struggling to lead at one point, right? And if it is, if you are too much for the people of the Israelites, they find way kill you.
That's right.
Hitler, I mean, Fidel Castro, Che Guevara. What was that man name in Venezuela again?
Chavez.
God. And countless others who have stood up for the people of the Israelites. And what does Amalek do? Because Amalek is the one who rules the world. What the Amalekites do? They find a way to get rid of them.
God.
Because it is in you languishing that they are able to create their wealth. If we have good leaders, they would not be able to sell it out, to be able to sell out our beats. Right? They would not be able to sell us substandard meat that is going to compete with our standard meat.
That's right.
It's not a matter that they can't import it, but it must be stated that it is such.
God.
So, because I always hear people say this, this foreign mutton tastes so good. I always hear people say that. But now I know why they find it so, because you get a breed out meat, and most people don't have full on beef, no breed out meat. If you buy breed out meat, at least you should know that you're buying it.
Exactly. Gone.
Right?
Gone.
But you can imagine now we have our brothers coming to visit us and we say, why we want to give them some high quality products? And they will say, being that this meat is coming from the States and they're coming from the States, let us buy some. You get me?
Gone.
We get some substandard product, which in way to be best if we use our local thing, which is way superior. All right. Give me Deuteronomy 22 and 11.
Canada one cancer. Canada one can. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 11. Thou shalt not wear a garment of diverse sorts, as of woolen and linen together.
Thou shalt not wear a garment of diverse sorts, or of woolen and linen together. Now these are laws that let you know that he put it this way. All right. If you read 10, start from 10.
Canada one cancer.
Right. Hold on. Start from 8.
Canada one can. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 8. When thou buildest a new house, thou shalt make a battlement for thy roof, that thou bring not blood upon thine house, if any man fall from thence.
All right. So this is something that you're doing construction. If you're doing roofing, you normally you put up a scaffold and then you set up a battlement. So if you're on the peak and you slip, what about how you roll down? You have something to catch you. Now you have harness and other things. This is telling you that, you know, be fair. Don't bring blood up on your house. The person who's working on the house, think about the life of the person that is working for you. Right. Verse 9.
Another one, verse 9. Thou shalt not sow thy vineyard with diverse seeds, lest the fruit of thy seed which thou hast sown and the fruit of thy vineyard be defiled.
All right. So you defile. Diverse seeds mean you have different things plant up in the grounds, right?
God.
Now you have those who farm to get seed and those who farm to get the fruit of the farm. But in any case, it's not like now, like you go and you buy the seed in the farm store. Back then when you plant, you get the seed from the same field. Sometimes you can farm and you sell the seed. Now when you farm and you mix up crops on your field and then you reap, the seeds are going to be mixed. So somebody come to you to buy one kind of seed and end up getting several other kind of seed in it which you never bargained for.
Yeah.
So that is unfair. That is unjust. The Most High is not with that. Continue.
Another one, verse 10. Thou shalt not plow with an ox and an ass together.
All right. The ox and the ass have uneven steps.
God.
So it's unfair to the ox to put him to be unstride with an ass, and it's unfair to the ass to put him unstride with an ox, and it is unfair to you yourself. Sorry, to be doing this because it's not efficient. So the Most High always get. Oh, that's why it is said. That's why he says our laws are not grievous. Our laws are designed so that we can maximize potential and profit.
God.
All right, verse 11.
Another one, verse 11. Thou shalt not wear a garment of diverse sorts, Slakia, a garment of diverse sorts, as of woolen and linen together.
All right, which means this is talking about unfair thing again. You go to buy wool, but you get something mixed with linen.
God.
You go to buy linen, you get something mixed with wool. You're not getting the pure thing. Woolen and linen is used for two different climates. Where you use wool for normally? To keep you warm.
God.
What do you use linen for generally? To keep you cool. Eh?
God.
So how does the two compare for you to have wool and linen together?
God.
You can imagine when you buy something woolen and then when winter come now, you realize it's not keeping as warm as it should. On the check, the tag to see that probably it's 50% wool and 50% linen.
God.
Right. It's unfair practice again. Verse 12.
Another one, verse 12.
Sorry. Not 12. This is what Deuteronomy. Go to Proverbs 20 and 23.
Another one, Another one, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 20, verse 23. Diverse weights are an abomination unto the Lord, and a false balance is not good. God.
Proverbs 20, 23 says, a diverse weights are an abomination unto the Lord, and a false balance is not good. Let me by diverse weights. Diverse means different.
Yeah.
All right. So you're weighing something. Are you weighing things? You're weighing a pound. Sometimes the needle is on the pound, sometimes the needle is not on the pound. You're doing different weights.
Yeah.
You go on, you ever go to the places that you see them pre-weigh things?
Yeah, sir, but you know what I mean, we have experience where you buy a pound or something and you can clearly see that you know get your full, you know what I mean, the full weight. Or you pay for.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Good.
You get all right. That's fall balance. But all right. For instance, you're selling something, you sell some in pound, you sell some in metric, you sell it in different units of weight.
Good.
There was a time when the foot, you know, the 12 inches make a foot, right?
Good, sir.
You know how the term foot came in. It come from the actual foot, you know, of a person, you know.
Okay.
All right. When you buy, first time you buy, before the yardstick and so, first time when you're going to the market to buy cloth, they would actually put it on the ground and use their feet to measure it.
Okay.
Well, the buyers get smart after a while. When they go to buy, they look for the man with the biggest foot.
Oh.
Because that would give him more cloth.
Yeah.
But after a while now, I think it was done by the that's why it is called imperial. You know, they call it imperial system, right? You know that's the name they call it, the imperial, which deal with foot.
Yeah, I never know that, sir.
Foot. The quartz imperial system now is where the government of the United Kingdom at that time, they went on a mission now to standardize the measurement. So when you buy a foot of a yard of something here, it is the same yard over there.
Okay.
So they standardize the measurement. So that is the measurement. So that's why it is called the imperial measurement. It was an order from the throne at the time, because it was a British colony. So that's how you get the imperial system. But the metric system now was a system that was way older. I think the metric system probably was far back as Egypt, you know. Yeah, man, it's way. That's why it is that we just call it metric. No country can take any can't take the praise for say they came up with the metric system. It's an old system of measurement, but it was standard. All right, false balance now. You ever hear them say that? Like the scale.
Yeah.
You have a way to, like you say, you realize sometimes you might buy something and then you buy it as 2 pounds, and then when you put it on a different scale, it never reached 2 pounds. But the scale that you bought it from, when you look on it, you see the needle went on the 2.
God.
Yeah, that's a false balance. What they do, they tamper with the scale.
Yeah, man.
And the most I don't like things like this. These are unfair things that irritates the most I. So when they bring in substandard meat to compete with quality meat, we know that this angers the most I, because this is unfair practices.
That's right.
Right? And even though Damon Crawford is not in the truth and so on, you know, it's the most I make him bring it out.
God.
Because we never know, people never know that was happening.
Never know that.
So quite obviously it's angering the most I.
God.
That these people are being cheated. And we have laws. So how can you say the laws are done away? The laws were done away with, the most I wouldn't business with, you know. You think that's what I bring out? The man Crawford wouldn't get to bring out that, man. Most I wouldn't business about that.
You understand?
But because it is the Most High's people that is being cheated, the Most High prod him to come out and speak.
Okay.
All right, let's go into the book of Judges.
Another one can. Another one.
All right, let's talk about this man I know named Jephthah, who was a judge over Israel. He himself was treated unfairly in some ways, or maybe not always. He was treated unfairly, but you remember Christ said, the stone the builder refused become the head cornerstone.
Can.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So this was a man that was refused in Israel, but he became one of Israel's deliverer and one of Israel's judge. Give me a minute.
All right, in the meanwhile, remember to like the video, you know what I mean? Share it around on every social media platform. You understand, you know what I mean? Where the ISUPK, where the truth that our people need to know now, you see? Yeah, man. So share and like, share the video, like and subscribe to the channel. Salakia.
Yeah. All right. Find it.
Salakia, you never tell me which chapter or verse, sir. Salakia.
Judges 11.
11 and which verse?
You know, I was after we find 11. We're going to read all of it.
Another one can. This is the book of Judges, chapter 11, verse 1. Now Jephthah, the Gileadite, was a mighty man of valor, and he was the son of an harlot, and Gilead begot Jephthah.
All right, so this man, this son, his mother was a what? An harlot. He was the son of a whore. Now, but that's why I said, in some way, he was treated unfair, because really and truly, you have a brother whose mother is a whore. You know, it kind of make you not feel so good.
God.
But why it never angers the Most High? All right, your brother's mother is an harlot, right? But you, who are an Israelite, is in idolatry. You see?
God.
None of you better, you know. Now, the one who is in idolatry believe that the one whose mother is an harlot. He believe that he's better off than him. But in the sight of God, both of you is begotten under harlotry. Both begotten under whoredom. All right, so Gilead was Jephthah's father. Continue.
Another one can. Verse 2. And Gilead's wife bare him sons, and his wife's sons grew up, and they thrust out Jephthah, and said unto him, Thou shalt not inherit in our father's house, for thou art the son of a strange woman.
All right. So, Jephthah, father now have other sons. So it seems as if Jephthah was the thing there, you know. It don't state it, but it seems as if Jephthah was the firstborn. But the younger one now, them come up against him and say, you're not going to inherit no rights and no firstborn. Your mother a whore. Your mother a prostitute. Your mother is a strange woman. Right? So they wrote him out. Verse 3.
Another one can. Verse 3. Then Jephthah fled from his brethren and dwelt in the land of Tob. And there were gathered vain men to Jephthah, and went out with him.
All right. Vain men, because these were not men who were at the time keeping any laws. Or they were men who were keeping laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. That's why they were regarded as vain men. They weren't men who believe in anything, any greatness, any great things. You understand?
God.
So they were regarded as vain. Continue.
Another one can. Verse 4. And it came to pass in process of time that the children of Ammon made war against Israel.
Right. The Ammonites made war against the children of Israel. They were the Japanese.
God.
Continue.
Another one can. Verse 5. And it was so that when the children of Ammon made war against Israel, the elders of Gilead went to fetch Jephthah out of the land of Tob.
All right. So the elders, who are the Moors, we call old, today we don't call them old people, but they are the more senior, experienced people. As a boy, but we not have a bad man over there, so man, we could go for him, no man, to come differently.
Yeah.
They went for him in the land of Tob. 6.
Another one can. Verse 6. And they said unto Jephthah, come and be our captain, that we may fight with the children of Ammon.
Continue.
Another one can. Verse 7. And Jephthah said unto them, Slakia, unto the elders of Gilead, did not you hate me and expel me out of my father's house? And why are ye come unto me now when ye are in distress?
Yes, man. When I run out of place, man. So when I come to me now, for that trouble take it up. Don't come to me, man. But they answered. Continue.
Another one can. Verse 8. And the elders of Gilead said unto Jephthah, therefore we turn again thee now, Slakia, again to thee now, that thou mayest go with us and fight against the children of Ammon, and be our head over all the inhabitants of Gilead.
All right. So I said, come and fight off these Japanese and come lead the nation. Continue.
Another one can. Verse 9. And Jephthah said unto the elders of Gilead, if ye bring me home again to fight against the children of Ammon, and the Lord deliver them before me, shall I be your head?
So Jephthah said, so if I come and I succeed in getting rid of these people that is bothering you, would you let me reign over you? All right, continue.
Another one can. Verse 10. And the elders of Gilead said unto Jephthah, the Lord be witness between us, if we do not so according to thy words.
All right. So now they are swearing now and say, well, God bear us big witness. Where if you come and you succeed and we don't let you lead over us. Continue.
Another one can. Verse 11. Then Jephthah went with the elders of Gilead, and the people made him head and captain over them. And Jephthah uttered all his words before the Lord in Mizpeh.
All right. So you notice how easy it was to sign that contract. There was no paper and no lawyer for it.
Yeah.
Just your word being your bond, with the Almighty being the witness in between. All right, go on.
Another one can. Verse 12. And Jephthah sent messengers unto the king of the children of Ammon, saying, what hast thou to do with me? that thou art come against me to fight in my land.
All right, so I'm sending messengers to the king, to the king of his oppressors. And they will come against me in our land. We're not to do it now. 13.
Canada 1 Gun, verse 13. And the king of the children of Ammon answered unto the messengers of Jephthah, because Israel took away my land when they came up out of Egypt from Arnon, even unto Jabbok and unto Jordan. Now therefore restore those land again peaceably.
Right. So the king is saying, Israel, the Israelites, that is, took away my land. The big talk, listen up. The Israelites took away my land. This is the land of the Ammonites now. When they came up out of Egypt, this is probably more than 500 years or at least 100 years coming out, you know.
Yeah.
And he's saying that these Israelites took his land, they took away. But then again, you know, when you want to make trouble, that's how you do it, you know.
God.
So you make trouble, you know. He's picking a fight. He wants a nation to overthrow.
God.
Right. But then again, you know, it's the most I send him against us for punishment. Right. So he's talking about, I say, from Arnon even unto Jabbok and unto Jordan, the whole land there, FIRME. I want to come take it. Now, you can restore it peaceably. You all can just leave it and I won't trouble you. All right, 14.
Canada 1 Gun, verse 14, verse 15, and said unto him, thus saith Jephthah,
No,
Israel
man.
took not away the land of Moab.
14, I didn't read 14.
Slacky, maybe me chip out a while ago, but let me read it again. Verse 14, and Jephthah sent messengers again unto the king of the children of Ammon. Verse 15, and said unto him, thus saith Jephthah, Israel took not away the land of Moab, nor the land of the children of Ammon.
Right. We did not trouble the Japanese land nor the Chinese land.
That's right.
This land don't belong to neither you, the Ammonites, nor the Moabites. 16.
Canada 1 Gun, verse 16. But when Israel came up from Egypt and walked through the wilderness unto the Red Sea and came to Kadesh, verse 17. Then Israel sent messenger unto the king of Edom, saying, let me, I pray thee, pass through thy land. But the king of Edom would not hearken thereto. And in like manner they sent unto the king of Moab, but he would not consume. Salakia. What's that word? Salakia, that word is spelled like, I don't know if it's a typo. Is it consume?
He would not consent.
Okay, consent.
The word is consent.
Okay.
And
Israel abode in Kadesh.
18.
Canada 1 Gun, verse 18. Then they went along through the wilderness and compassed the land of Edom and the land of Moab, and came by the east side of the land of Moab, and pitched on the other side of Arnon, but came not within the border of Moab, for Arnon was the border of Moab.
All right. So he's giving the king of the Ammonites an history lesson there. He sent his messengers to speak unto him and give him a lesson in history.
God.
Because clearly he did not know what took place. All right. So before he war him, tell him what really happened. Where now? 19?
Canada one gun. Verse 19. And Israel sent messengers unto Sihon, king of the Amorites, and the king of Heshbon. And Israel said unto him, let us pass, we pray thee, through thy land into my place.
20.
Verse 20. But Sihon trusted not Israel to pass through his coast, but Sihon gathered all his people together and pitched in Jahaz, and fought against Israel.
21.
Canada one can, verse 21. And the Lord God of Israel delivered Sihon and all his people into the hand of Israel, and they smote them. So Israel possessed all the land of the Amorites, the inhabitants of the country.
Right. So the messengers are still giving him the history as to what happened. We tried to pass here, it didn't work, and we got there, and this man came out against us and made war against us. Continue.
God. Canada one can. Verse 22. And they possessed all the coasts of the Amorites, from Arnon even unto Jabbok, and from the wilderness even unto Jordan.
So they possess all the coasts of the Amorites. Right. So the Amorites, who were Hamite nation, came out against us to fight. All right, 23.
Canada one can, verse 23. So now the Lord God of Israel has dispossessed the Amorites from before his people Israel, and shouldest thou possess it?
All right, so the Most High dispossess these men from here and give us this land, and now you want to come take it?
God.
Right, 24.
Canada one can, verse 24. Will not thou possess that which that which Shemash thy God giveth thee to possess? So whomsoever the Lord our God shall drive out from before us, them will we possess.
All right. Will not possess that which Chemosh thy God giveth thee to possess. So he's saying, no, if it was you in our situation and your God Chemosh deliver these people to your hand and give you this land, would you not possess it? So whoever the Lord our God shall drive out from before us, them will we possess.
God.
Right. And now 25.
Canada one can, verse 25. And now art thou anything better than Balak, the son of Zippor, king of Moab? Did he ever strive against Israel, or did he ever fight against them?
Right. So this was the man Balak who came out against Israel to curse Israel.
God.
But the Most High turned his blessing, this curse into a blessing. 26.
Canada one can, verse 26. While Israel dwelt in Heshbon and her towns, and in Auror and her towns, and in all the cities that be along by the coast of Arnon 300 years. Why therefore did he not recover them within that time?
So he's saying, no, that's what I said. It's about 300 years coming out of the land of Egypt. So he's saying to this king, so these people possess these land 300 years. Why make a problem in them time there? 21 now, 7.
Canada one can. Verse 27. Wherefore I have not sinned against thee, but thou doest me wrong to war against me. The Lord, the judge, be judge this day between the children of Israel and the children of Ammon.
Right. So I have not sinned against you, but you doing me wrong by making war against me.
God.
And we're calling the land our Lord God, Yahweh now, to be the judge. Yahweh the judge, to be judge this day between the children of Israel and the children of Ammon. The Most High is going to judge between you and I. Which one of we should possess this land? 28.
Canada 1 Con, verse 28. Albeit the king of the children of Ammon hearkened not unto the word of Jephthah, which he sent him. Verse 29. Then the Spirit of the Lord came upon Jephthah, and he passed over Gilead and Manasseh, and passed over Mizpeh of Gilead, and from Mizpeh of Gilead he passed over unto the children of Ammon.
All right. So he did not listen. So Jephthah now being moved by the Spirit of God. So you know what? All right, how you want, bring it on. So he make his move and make advance towards going into war with the king of Ammon. Continue.
Canada 1 Gun, verse 30. And Jephthah vowed a vow unto the Lord and said, if thou shalt without fail deliver the children of Ammon into mine hands. Verse 31. Then it shall be that whatsoever cometh forth of the doors of my house to meet me, when I return in peace from the children of Ammon, shall surely be the Lord's, and I will offer it up for a burnt offering.
Yeah. Oh, it's a serious thing, Jephthah. What I call it, a vow.
God.
It's a serious vow we make now, you know. If you deliver these people into my hand, when I return, the first thing that comes out of my house to greet me, that will I offer unto you as a burnt offering to the most, as a burnt offering. Continue.
Canada 1 Gun, verse 32. So Jephthah passed over unto the children of Ammon to fight against them, and the Lord delivered them into his hands.
Verse like that?
Verse 32.
33.
Canada 1 Gun, verse 33. And he smote them from Aroer, even till thou come to Minith, even 20 cities, and unto the plain of the vineyard, with a very great slaughter. Thus the children of Ammon were subdued before the children of Israel.
All right, the children of Ammon. So he went, when the king of the Ammonites did not listen, he went into battle with the king of Ammon. And that battle got him to summoned or to kill the Ammonites who came up against him from Aroer even unto Minith. So he went on a rampage. 20 cities Jephthah invaded. Continue.
Canada 1 Can, verse 34. And Jephthah came to Mizpeh and to his house, and behold, his daughter came out to meet him with timbrels and with dancing, dances, and she was his only child. Beside her, he had neither son nor daughter.
So this vow that he made to the Most High now he returns, and the first thing that came out of the house was his one picnic.
Yeah.
The one picnic we have. Right away, his heart was heavy. Can just imagine, because I know him make a vow, 35.
Another one can, verse 35. And it came to pass, when he saw her, that he rent his clothes and said, Alas, my daughter, thou hast brought me very low, and thou art one of them that trouble me, for I have opened my mouth unto the Lord, and I cannot go back.
All right. So look at this now. This little era here, you know, is a little dramatical here. Alas, my daughter. Oh, we know him never say alas. What do you think him say?
Probably say, bum, a cuss about the word. Can't believe this.
Listen to me. Jamaicans are no different from the rest of Israelites. You know? So we know what you say. Oh, my daughter. Right. So that's exactly what happened.
Okay.
That's how they put it. Alas, my daughter. All right. 36.
Another one can, verse 36. And she said unto him, My father, if thou hast opened thy mouth unto the Lord, do to me according that which, Slakia, to that which has proceeded out of thy mouth. For as much as the Lord has taken vengeance for thee of thine enemies, even of the children of Ammon. Verse 37. And she said unto her father, Slakia.
All right. So he knows that tell her what the vow that he made, but she said, My father, if thou hast opened thy mouth unto the Lord, do to me according to that which hath proceeded out of thy mouth. So quite clear, you know, Jephthah was a man who was following the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. And he taught his household, his daughter, and whoever in his household, the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments. Because his daughter knew that if you open your mouth unto the Lord, you have to do it.
That's right.
All right. Continue.
Another one can, verse 37. And she said unto her father, Let this thing be done for me. Let me alone 2 months, that I may go up and down upon the mountains and bewail my virginity, I and my fellows.
So she said, Give me 2 months that I may go up and down the mountains and bewail my virginity. I and my fellows may do so. 38.
Another one can, verse 38. And he said, Go. And he sent her away for 2 months. And she went with her companions and bewailed her virginity upon the mountains.
Right. 39.
Verse 39. And it came to pass at the end of 2 months that she returned unto her father, who did with her according to his vow which he had vowed. And she knew no man, and it was a custom in Israel.
All right, so because of her and what Jephthah did, it became a custom. That what? 40.
Another one can, verse 40. That the daughter of Israel, the daughters of Israel, went yearly to lament the daughter of Jephthah, the Gileadite, 4 days in a year. All
right. So they went, so the daughters of Israel went yearly to lament the daughter of Jephthah, who had to be made a sacrifice unto the Most High. So at the dinner of the nation, I said, surely God don't expect me to kill my one child. Understand? God. That's what we who are in idolatry now, not keeping the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments, and the other nations would have said something like that. Surely the Lord don't expect me to kill my one child. But then again, you know, with the law of the land, you couldn't do it today. So get a murder charge on you. Sacrifice it on woman. They would not allow that. All right. Judges 12.
This is the book of Judges, chapter 12 and 1. And the men of Ephraim gathered themselves together and went northward and said unto Jephthah, wherefore passest thou over to fight against the children of Ammon, and didst not call us to go with thee? We will burn thine house upon thee with fire.
And the men of Ephraim gathered themselves and went northward and said to Jephthah, wherefore passest thou over to fight against the children of Ammon, and didst not call us to go with thee? So, the man said, you're going to fight, you're going to war, you have to call us, make we get some of the thing. Because he was Ephraimite, you know. Jephthah was Ephraimite. So he was an Ephraim and said, you know, call me. So we're going to fight against you. We will burn your house upon thee with fire. Verse 2.
Verse 2. And Jephthah said unto them, I and my people were at great strife with the children of Ammon. And when I call you, ye delivered me not out of their hands.
Right. I and the children of Ammon had great strife. When I call you, you delivered me not out of their hands. That's why they went for Jephthah, because the rest of Ephraim might look like they didn't get afraid or something.
God.
Verse 3.
Verse 3. And when I saw that he delivered me not, I put my life in mine hands, in my hands, and passed over against the children of Ammon. And the Lord delivered them into my hand. Wherefore, then are ye come up unto me this day to fight against me?
All right, so they want to treat, they get jealous from Jephthah now, you know. Jephthah going to win big war and turn big national hero. They don't see it fit to honor him as such. They want to bring him down. God. You go fight. Who you think you be? You go fight, win war. I didn't even call us. I'll kill you, man. Well, Jephthah said, hey, I go make the big. All people was in turmoil and you did not come to save us. So basically, you want to war me, bring it on. Verse 4.
Verse 4. Then Jephthah gathered together all the men of Gilead and fought with Ephraim. And the men of Gilead smote Ephraim, because they said, ye Gileadites are fugitive of Ephraim among the Ephraimites and among the Manassites.
All right. So the Ephraimites see the Gileadites as fugitives from the tribe of Ephraim, among the Ephraimites and among the Manassites.
God.
So, you know, Ephraim and Manasseh was the tribe of Joseph. So the Gileadites were Josephites. And they are said, basically, they might tell them, say, they're outcasts. Oh, no, outcasts. No, nobody. So they're going to make war against the Gileadites. The Gileadites bust their ass. All right, continue.
Verse 5. And the Gileadites took the passages of Jordan before the Ephraimites. And it was so that when those Ephraimites which were escaped said, let me go over, that the men of Gilead said unto him, art thou an Ephraimite? If he say nay, verse 6, then said they unto him, say no, Shibboleth. And he said, Shibboleth, for he could not frame to pronounce it right. Then they took him and slew him at the passages of Jordan, and there fell at that time of the Ephraimites 42,000.
All right. So basically, you have a road where the Ephraimites generally walk by. All right. So then just hold on upon the passage there. When anybody trying to pass and say, are you an Ephraimite? Then say, no, we're not Ephraimite. So this was the plan now, you know. So those who want to pass, they don't know of the password, you know. So then say, all right, come through. Are you an Ephraimite? No, I'm not an Ephraimite. All right, say Shibboleth. Say the word Shibboleth. No, because they know that the Ephraimites them can't pronounce the word right. They say Sibboleth. They don't say Shibboleth, they say Sibboleth. So every man who says Sibboleth, warm to him.
Get slow.
Right. So over 40 and 2,000 could not say Shibboleth. They said Sibboleth. And it cost them their life. So they didn't get the password right. All right, verse 7.
Canada 1 can, verse 7. And Jephthah judged Israel 6 years, then died. Then died Jephthah the Gileadite, and was buried in one of the cities of Gilead.
Right. So you see what things Jephthah do? Yet his reign over Israel was only 6 years.
God.
And then he died. Continue.
Canada 1 can, verse 8. And after him, Ibzan of Bethlehem judged Israel. Verse 9. And he had 30 sons and 30 daughters, whom he sent abroad, and took in 30 daughters from abroad for his son. And he judged Israel 7 years.
Yeah, yes, what this man did with his money. This man didn't went and buy no 401k and no seeking to be a billionaire. He made an investment in people, in his children.
God.
Now, that's a whole lot of kids to have enough. 60 people that.
God.
And yet still the woman now today say, is me alone if you have his wife? You think one woman can get 60 people?
You know what I mean?
She would have breed out more than they go to the lamb, the sheep and where they men are talking about.
God.
She would have been a breed out in the past that they breed out. She would never develop a word for she because she wouldn't give so much Britney.
She would have probably dead. It's lucky.
Yeah, probably would have died.
God.
All right, so this man now became judge over Israel, and 30 sons, 30 daughters. And he sent with the 30 daughters, meaning that he married them out and took in 30 daughters, daughter-in-laws for his sons. Man, that's power. This is how the Most High within us, how he preserves wealth and power. You do it through your children.
God.
You know how much white people make enormous riches in their lifetime, but have no kids, or sometimes they have one picnic who still don't get all them wealth. Sometimes many of them don't have no children. So they will it out to the city, they will it out to the government, they will it out to, are they just dead left into the bank and the bank get it? This is how it goes, you know.
God.
All right, verse what we are now.
Verse 10. Verse 10. Then died Ibzan and was buried at Bethlehem. Verse 11. And after him, Elan, a Zebulonite, judged Israel, and he judged Israel 10 years. Verse 12. And Elan the
Zebulon was what again?
Zebulon is Guatemalan.
Guatemala.
Can.
Guatemala down to Peru. So. Zebulon, Guatemala to Panama, not Peru, right?
Can.
Right. Verse 1.
This is verse 12.
Continue.
Verse 12. And Elan, the Zebulonite, died and was buried in Aijalon, in the country of Zebulun. Verse 13. And after him, Abdan, the son of Hillel, a Pirathonite, judged Israel. Verse 14. And he had 40 sons and 30 nephews that rode on 70 ass colts. And he judged Israel 8 years.
So it come like the donkey was the vehicle of choice for powers of Israel. Yeah, man, because you're not going too fast. So you're not riding past the injustice in any Range Rover and so on. You're seeing what is happening. All right. So these are judges. It's so short. Some judge 6 years, 8 years, 7 years. Some luck if you judge 40 years. Verse what?
Verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 15. And Abdan, the son of Hillel, the Pirathonite, died and was buried in Pirathon, in the land of Ephraim, in the mount of the Amalekites.
Oh, so then bury him near the Amalekites. All right, so that's it for part of the judges. So you see how unfairness play out there now with Jephthah.
God.
They went into an unfair competition with Jephthah now, you know, because Jephthah took on another nation. When they should have been happy that their people were freed from the Ammonites, but grudge take over, and rather than they rejoice with the nation, they went against the victor and lost. They lost, and because they lost, it cost them over 42,000 souls of their people to die.
God.
Just because they have a speech impediment. All right, questions. If not, pass the class over to priest and officer.
All right, clap it up. All right, these are the ISUPK security announcements. We're the ISUPK out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or a sister comes into the school, they are off limit for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or the sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18 and 21 and Malachi 3, verse 8 to 10. Means 10 in Hebrew and is pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation, memorial of blowing of the trumpet. This is the first day of the 7th month, you know what I mean? And this year it is being held Monday the 6th of September this year. You can find this in Leviticus 23 verse 24 to 25. Reminding Akiam and Akwatiam to check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK event and material. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he needs to start wearing all black, which include black boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And with that, we say a margin, which means to stand. Star, which means turn and face the east. I'm going to say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew and then in English. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabashamayam.
Shabashamayam.
Kwadash.
Kwadash.
Haya.
Haya.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Malakwatka.
Malakwatka.
Tabaha.
Tabaha.
Atazaka.
Atazaka.
Aya. Aisha.
Aisha.
Marataza.
Marataza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Aya.
Aya.
Bashamayam.
Bashamayam.
Napananawa.
Come again?
Nafanlanawa.
Nafanlanawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Kal.
Kal.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalaklanawa.
Wasalaklanawa.
Kababwat Yanawa.
Kababwat Yanawa. Kababwat Nawa.
Kasalak Nawa.
Kasalak Nawa.
Slakia. Kababwat Yanawa.
Kababwat Yanawa.
Slakia, sir. You hear me good?
Can. Hear you, brother.
Okay, good. Walaha.
Walaha.
Tabaya Anawa.
Tabaya Anawa.
Manasayawan.
Manasayawan.
Aban.
Aban.
Our Shainawa.
Our Shainawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Right.
Right.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Amalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Wahala.
Wahala.
Watapara.
Watapara.
La Iwalamiam.
La Iwalamiam.
Aman.
Amen. In English, our Father which art in heaven.
Our Father which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread.
Give us this day our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation.
And lead us not into temptation.
but deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So
Prayer
be
for
it.
the curse is, blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now,
Listen to us now,
right now.
right now.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
and punishment and destruction
to the heathen
to the heathen
that speak against us, thy prophets,
that speak against us, thy prophet,
the teachers,
the teachers,
the princes,
the princes,
the priests,
the priests,
the Israelite brothers,
the Israelite brothers,
and the school.
and the school.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
punishment and destruction
to the heathen,
to the heathen,
and shake loose the treasures of the rich of Israel,
and shake loose the treasures of the rich of Israel,
that refuse to give to the school.
that refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
and punishment and destruction
to the Edomites
to the Edomites
and the nations
and the nations
and their drug dealers,
and their drug dealers,
the court system,
the court system,
prison system,
the prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our enemies,
all the governments of our enemies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic Church, the Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology,
militia,
militia,
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation,
skinheads,
skinheads,
Posse Comitazi,
Posse Comitazi,
the gay movement,
the gay movement,
the lesbian movement,
the lesbian movement,
spies,
spies,
workers of witchcraft,
workers of witchcraft,
NASA space programs,
NASA space program,
Army,
Army,
Navy,
Navy,
Air Force,
Air Force,
Marines,
Marines,
Wall Street,
Wall Street,
open up the internet
open up the internet,
and the airwaves, and the
and the
airwaves,
airwaves,
the cable access channels,
the cable access channels,
and the radio channels.
and the radio channels.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people
Convict the spirit of any of thy people
that seek to stop us
that seek to stop us
and bring swift destruction
and bring swift destruction
to all the heathen
to all the heathen
that stand in the way
that stand in the way
or try to stop us
or try to stop us
from broadcasting your words
from broadcasting your words
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Cause them to go to and fro
Through the earth.
through the earth.
And consume them.
And consume them.
Let the plagues shake.
Let the plagues shake.
The house of the thief and the murderer.
The house of the thief and the murderer.
Let Yahweh shine.
Let Yahweh shine.
Michael and Gabriel.
Michael and Gabriel.
Come down with the flying saucers.
Come down with the flying saucers.
And punish all the Edens.
And punish all the Edens.
That come up against us.
That come up against us.
As we speak thy word.
As we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all.
Cause it to be known by all.
That it is the angels that hath done it.
That it is the angels that has done it.
Cause it to be spread through the media.
Cause it to be spread through the media.
Throughout the whole world.
Throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you always, so be it.
Thank you always, so be it. All right, this is the prayer for the power in Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Baba Kosha.
Baba Kosha.
Nathan Lanawa.
Nathan Lanawa.
Akak.
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 Larapa.
Larapa.
Kalmakala.
Kalmakala.
Wakal Madawa.
Wakal Madawa.
Akak.
Akak.
Lata'ar.
Latahar.
Amatazariam.
Amatazariam.
Akak.
Akak.
Lahakwayam.
Lahakwayam.
Amatayam.
Amatayam.
Akak.
Akak.
Irakawat.
Irakawat.
Atamala.
Atamala.
Lagarashan.
Lagarashan.
Ba'asham Yahweh Shai.
Ba'asham Yahweh Shai.
Thawadah Aman.
Thawadah Aman. In English, Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
Power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease.
The power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
Cast them out in the name of Yahweh Shai.
To cast them out in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. All right, this is the prayer for the blessings in Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Ba'ashem. Come again, I don't get that.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayasharala.
Wayasharala.
Waha.
Waha.
Maya.
I don't get that.
Waha.
Waha.
Oh, Bayasapariam.
Bayapsapariam.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapaha.
Rapa.
Magan.
Magan.
Agan.
Agan.
Salakia, sir. Here it says, say name of love once. What should I say?
Just say, brothers and sisters in the school.
Okay. Canada one can. Okay. Commanding General YAHANNA. The generals, the captains, all the officers and troopers in the ISUPK.
Just say brothers and sisters in the school.
Okay, okay. Brothers and sisters in the school.
Brothers and sisters in the school.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Thawadah Aman.
All right, this one I don't repeat in English, we just stated what we just said. What we just said in Hebrew was, Lord, in the name of Yahweh, shall bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect our brothers and sisters in the school. In the name of Yahweh, shall thank you, so be it.
All right, sir, which means to turn. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher and men of Israel, Amajum Shabbat, Amajum, Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Barakatha,
Yahweh Hashem, Shai Barakatha.
Yaramata, and we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters, men of Israel. Turn and face the sisters. Amajum Shabbat, Amajum, Barak, Yahweh Shema, Alexander, Hashem, Yaramata, class dismissed.